Hey everyone, it's Michael. I hope you're doing well today, and I have another game review for you here. This is one that I've been playing kind of off and on for quite a few months now. I reviewed the first game not too long ago, too. This is a review for Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 Grand Prix. Now, I really enjoyed most of that first game. I wish there was a little bit more like variations on things like customization. I wished a lot of things that I wish the same thing with this game. But this game, in some ways, is a step up, and I enjoyed it, definitely. I had a good time with this. I definitely recommend it if you like the first one, or if you like kart racers and Mario Kart knockoffs and whatnot. That's basically what the Nickelodeon Kart Racers games are. But I still think I like the first game more than this one. I don't know why, but I think I do. For some reason, and I played this one on PS4, by the way, for some reason, when I started playing this game, it felt different from the first game, and I really can't put my thumb on what that is, but something about it feels different. A lot of the tracks are carried over from that first game, if I remember correctly. I don't think all of them are, but I think a couple of them pretty much are. But you have a lot of new tracks, and I'm talking some great new tracks in here I'll get to in a moment. A lot of new characters, a lot of new shows included, like Rocko's Modern Life and The Loud House, which I've never seen that. That's a newer thing after I had stopped watching cartoons as much. At least newer cartoons. Newer cartoons from like the time Cartoon Network started making like Chowder, for example. From that time on, I pretty much dropped cartoons because across the board, all of them got bad on every network. Not everything, but a majority of them did. So anyway, you have the usuals here like SpongeBob, and apparently they even have Squidward in here. I don't even know if I saw him. I don't even know if he was unlocked yet for me. Maybe he was and I didn't play enough of it because I took a break for like 2 months, and then I came back and finished this yesterday. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm trying to remember what else there was in this. I know one thing I was not thrilled about at all. Is JoJo Siwa is included in this, and I cannot stand this broad. She is, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm sure you do know, she's an actress, whatever, does YouTube and all that. No talent, whatever, but they included her in this game because she's one of those types who can buy her way into everything. The only good thing about JoJo Siwa in this game, and maybe even in real life, is the track they based around her. It's very girly. It's very Mario Kart, more than any of these particular maps are in here. That is fantastic. I really, really, really like the map they made for JoJo Siwa. There's Ninja Turtles in here, like usual. Danny Phantom, my boy, who I played most of the races and games with. I actually did a lot of the challenges this time, too, to try to unlock more characters. And I got some cool stuff. You get an ability for every time you complete a challenge. I think out of like 3 or 4 per 7 different chapters, challenges, whatever, you can unlock a new character. The final one I didn't get. It was going to be Shredder, and I really wanted Shredder. He looked cool. His cart looks like just garbage, but he looked cool. But I really wanted that. Maybe I'll try to go back and work on it one day, but I just don't have the urge for that right now. It's definitely not impossible. But there's some challenges in that final 7th challenge to unlock Shredder that I think is some bullshit, frankly. Let's see, who else am I missing here? Oh, Invader Zim is in this again, but they also have Gur, his little sidekick character, the little robot fella. I really liked him. The one thing with this game, once again, I wish it had voice acting. It doesn't have it like in the first, or the first game doesn't have it either, but I don't know if Kart Racers 3 did. I don't think they did because of having to pay money to actors. But man, you can't tell me it wouldn't be great. Like if you run into somebody and you would hear like SpongeBob scream at the top of his lungs or something. That would be great. I would love that, seeing Tom Kenny here or something. But I enjoyed the game. Overall, gameplay is pretty fun. I love a lot of the new maps. I talked about bringing up those, so now I'll go ahead and get into that. The only map that I deeply hate, and it's more because of the challenge modes, not so much of racing per se, is, I don't know what this is from. It feels like a classic Nickelodeon's thing. The Aztec looking thing. That map. It's kind of like a jungle, but it's like, again, like an Aztec, Inca type of thing. It is ridiculous how many tight turns you hit, and obviously if you're good enough, you can drift around a corner and whatnot, but sometimes the turns are so tight, there's no way that you can do that, in my opinion. At least I couldn't. There's no way I could, is what I should actually say. I'm not the best video game player. You know, I'm old. I take breaks from stuff and then come back to it. But I enjoyed the game. I just don't like that map that much. But I will say there is one map that I don't remember being in the first game. If it is, forgive me, but I don't think it was. It is a haunted house game, or map. And I think it's tied to Danny Phantom. There's like two different ones. One is a haunted house, and then one is called like the Phantom Zone, which I'm pretty sure obviously would be Danny Phantom. But the haunted house one, it is easily my favorite map. I love it. I think it is so good. It's better than the JoJo Siwa map. And it's way better than the more generic, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sewer maps that I'm not too obsessed with. But they were fine for a kart racing filler map. But the haunted house one, dude, that is so much fun. You have no idea until you've driven on it. The thing that I love about it the most, and most people are not going to care about this, but this is something that matters to me, so I want to bring it up. Back when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure I still have this game somewhere, there was a PlayStation 1 game called Smurfs Racing, and it was a Mario Kart knockoff too. I love that game. It's one of my favorite racing games ever, for like arcadey types of games. I have not played it in forever. This game makes me want to break out Smurfs Racing sometime because of how much fun I had with specifically the haunted house map here. Smurfs Racing has a haunted house map, and I'm telling you, they had to have modeled this one after that one. They had to have. It is so similar in format and layout. The way the outside of the house that you drive on in like a graveyard kind of cobblestone area outside of the house, all of that feels and looks like the Smurfs Racing haunted house map. So, if you love this game, you should try out Smurfs Racing, is all I'm saying. If you like PS1 games, that's one of the best racers I remember. But Kart Racers 2, it's beautiful. It's very nice how it's made. The races are really fun for the most part. Like I said, sometimes you get bullshitted, especially in the challenges. It seems to me like the AI is a little bit better here than in the first game. At least with how smart they are, how they can totally screw you. But I enjoy it. I think a lot of the power-ups you can get with like the little power-up cube things that you hit in here, or whatever they are. Can you call them a sphere? I don't know what to call them. They're too long to be a sphere, but they're not an oval. Anyway, those abilities you get in here, they have some new ones that I thought were a lot better than what we had in most of the first game. But yeah, I recommend it if you like Nickelodeon, like I do. I love it. It's a big part of my childhood being a 90s kid. This is a really good mix of old and new. You have Cat Dog in here. You have so many good old characters, and you have newer stuff that the younger generation are going to like, even if I don't like it. This was such a bad year for this game to come out back in 2020. It's kind of a shame that it released then because of all the shit that happened in 2020. But what a good game. What a good game. There's nothing more refreshing than having a fun game like this, even though this is aimed more towards a younger audience. Someone at my age, in their 30s, can pick this up and know what they're looking at most of the time, recognize a lot of the cool maps they have, how creative this game can be, and appreciate it. And I had a really good time, and I recommend it alone on that if you're looking for a nice Mario Kart-style racer, like I said. This is right up your alley, especially if you love Nickelodeon. It's fun. Again, it's not as good as a Mario Kart game. It's just not. But it's good. I do recommend it if you haven't played it before. Again, I still like the first one a little bit more than this one, but this was good. I think I have Kart Racers 3. I don't know. I kind of want to start that today, but I have other things I'm playing, a lot of other things I'm reading and watching, so I should focus on those and knock out some of those things first. But anyway, I really want to play Kart Racers 3 because I'm in the mood for kart racing games and just racing games in general. Anyway, what do you think about Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 Grand Prix? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know everything you think about it down below. What was your favorite car in here? Your favorite character to drive as? Mine, again, is Danny Phantom. He kicks ass. I love that character. I love that show. But yeah, I want to hear everything you think about it down below. What was your favorite map especially? That haunted house map, man, that is so good. I love that one. I could play that literally all day and never get sick of it. Oh, by the way, there's a challenge mode again in here. And one of the places you can do the challenge mode that I don't think was in the first game. I know there was a challenge mode similar, like an arena thing, but I don't remember if this particular location is there in that first game. They have the Nick Choice Awards, or the Teen Choice Awards, whatever it's called. They have that as a location to have a battle arena mode in here. What? I can fight in front of a child audience? No, I'm joking. They're not there. But I thought that was bizarre. And I had forgot about the Teen Choice Awards anyway. That was such a cool thing to watch when I was a kid. I feel like I was the only one of my friends that actually watched it, though. You know what I mean? Anyway, what do you think about Nickelodeon and all that? Let me know everything down below. God bless you guys. Have a good one, and goodbye.